Hi Aquarius, welcome into your weekly reading. I hope you're doing well. We're going to begin, of course, and jump right into the tarot and see what the week has in store for you, or for us, I should say. But with that shuffle out of the way, feels like that's kind of your vibe, where you're motivated to get things done right throughout the week and surrounding it. You'll do this with the right type of motivation, the right intentions, and do well at it, all the meanwhile loving the end result. But it's also a feeling that you are at least partially trying to just get things done, get them out of the way, right? Check things off your to-do list, wanting things to be more solidified and secure for yourself. And so therefore, excuse me, you might need to take a deep breath and just recognize that everything's working out as it's meant to, and will more so moving forward. But I feel like there's certain levels of, again, uncertainty, maybe a lack of clarity that's leaving you feeling a bit uneasy. But I feel like there will be moments where you're pushed to or just naturally distract yourself, or you find, staying busy helps. But I also feel like you are okay, conquering your own destiny is what I'm hearing. And I feel like you're thinking about at certain points throughout the week your individual path and how it's changed, and how what you've decided on recently or are about to is going to change things dramatically. What you've experienced already, if you have experienced some of which, is just a little taste of what lies ahead. But I feel like you're going to be a prime example moving forward of what peaceful success looks like. Okay. Interesting beginning messages for Aquarius. Yeah, the Chariot card, the Seven of Wands, the Seven of Swords, and the Six of Swords. Yeah, it was the last attempt to get your reading done where it wasn't coming out poorly, but they pushed me to start over, to start fresh. And I was talking about you being motivated, checking things off your to-do list, and feeling very much like it's a productive week, right? But I also feel like there's part of you that just wants to get things done and out of the way, but just try to minimize that if you can, in order to enjoy yourself more, affecting the quality, in a positive sense. Maybe just, putting a highlight on the fact that you need to be enjoying yourself in general and not just going through the motions, right? But there's part of you that knows what you have at hand is not at least 100% negative, but has its slight negatives. Better than the past, I'm sure. But you also are motivated to take action to move towards something new for yourself. But they're saying slow your horses because there's a benefit to what you have at hand. I feel like for some, beginning in the upcoming month of December, it could be, of course, the following month or two, depending on when you watch it, is kind of timeless in that sense, although I have it for a specific week. Point is, I feel like December is a very sparking kind of month for you. There could be a new beginning of some sort, but it feels like you do need to rebalance yourself out when things affect you. And I feel like you could be part of that, given your habit or two, or if not three, is playing into that. Minimalizing, remembering less is more, is absolutely a key message for you throughout the week. But the Seven of Wands, the Seven of Swords, so number 77 and 6. And they're saying 776, that angel number meaning as well. It's a week where you have a lot to accomplish, you have a lot coming towards you, a lot to cope with and deal with, and change, I want to say. It feels like you're thinking about, if not, and or communicating with somebody who's very vocal in your life. Maybe less vocal than the past, but still. And I feel like all the meanwhile, it's a very spiritual week where you're seeing a feather here or there as a reminder of how much you're protected and guided, even if some guidance at times feels a bit off or just incorrect and may, disturb things slightly. But it feels like overall the spirituality, the backing up, if you will, you have is positive. So please do notice that and remember that moving forward. But I feel like you are keeping things with all of that's coming towards you, right? Protecting things, staying within your aquarium bubble for the most part throughout the week, but being very observant of how things are affecting you, your surroundings, what you're capable of. I'm hearing the pros and cons of what lies ahead. You're keeping something that you're going to be leaving behind a secret, okay? It could even be something you already left behind, but I feel like it might be both for some. In one of which, meaning the upcoming leaving, shifting, is going to be what's been kept a secret, Interesting. I hope that came out right. These wordings, the wording of these readings can be a bit drawn on and messy, but you get the point. I feel like you're thinking about financial freedom throughout the week, an ultimate happy kind of situation. Spirit saying, being drawn to the reading, you're somebody who at times does think having all the money in the world to do what I want, to feel free to travel, excuse me, to change up my living situation when need be, to purchase whatever I want, to help my people, to invest, that would make me the happiest version of myself. But the week evidently shows you that there are certain factors of life that do play into it more than you realize at times or want to give credit to, right? Like, say, for example, throughout the week, there's a moment of disturbance to your inner peace. And then that reminds you that money isn't everything, right? Even though that could help you dodge whatever's, altering your inner peace. But you get the point. It could be more so, say, there's moments of simplicity and observation that just bring you such happiness and joy and peace, or just at least happiness. And Spirit saying, however this comes through, right? Those may not have been the best examples. You are seeing that this week reminds you that money isn't everything. It's a key part of life. We know that, right? Money does make the world go round, at least to an extent. Or for the most part, it's not everything. You will have financial freedom moving forward, and it's on your mind this week. And steps for the future is on your mind, but it's not everything. But if that's the case for you, what are we overspending on? Okay, there may be a moment or two throughout the week where you don't end up spending money, and then ultra happiness comes to be, and Spirit saying, see, we didn't need to spend money, and we're having a good time, we're happy, and we saved a bit more all the meanwhile. Anyways, enough talk about money. The Page of Cups, because I feel like it's a week 7-11 on the board. The Page of Cups talking about how you are glowing, at least at certain points. And when you're not glowing, let's notice why that is. But it feels like a week where you are thinking about your looks, you're thinking about your appearance in the perspective of others and how to change that, maybe how to tweak that, how to feel better, how to look better. But I also feel like there's levels of appreciation flowing towards you. People are noticing your value, all right? Your worth in a situation, if not multiple. I also feel like there's a lot of people at a distance thinking about you, right? This could be due to your online presence. This could be due to a recent change you made, maybe a lack of communication or recent communication, even if that's throughout this week. But you're being viewed as a very Queen of Pentacles type of energy, where it feels like things do affect you, but you're being viewed as someone who isn't very or at all affected by whatever does affect you. Does that make sense? And so I feel like there's naturally healing that has to happen behind closed doors due to being so sensitive or affected or just having a lot on your plate and doing a lot. But I just feel like there's people who don't fully get the overall picture of what you're going through, the type of person you are at this point, why you did what you did. But Spirit's saying the answers will come to them if they're meant to acquire them when that's destined meant to come to be. All right. But I feel like at this point in time, leaving people in a state of confusion is necessary for your inner peace, for your sanity is what I'm hearing, and your capability needing to maintain that as far as seeing what you desire work out for you and come to be, right? We don't need certain opinions and voices in general tweaking or altering your confidence moving forward and your ability to manifest like no other. Do you hear me? We won't let anything or anybody for that matter get in the way of the success and the transformation moving forward on a multitude of levels that's meant to come to be. I'm hearing Aquarius has a great destiny, and I have Aquarius in my North Node, so I totally connect to that message and the reading as a whole. But you're watering things throughout the week, and it's working to your advantage. The number 77 again, so you have all the sevens. Look up that angel number meaning 7. But I feel like you are thinking about the possibilities, the options, and you're seeing that when you put in effort, it creates more work to do moving forward, but it's a positive thing. Whether it's more money, more opportunity, or both, it could be, yeah, just things working out in your favor. Multiplying your success is what I'm getting. But if we're being completely honest, there's something about you expecting the worst when it comes to where you're living, where you're moving, where you're working, or where you're about to work. It could be in regards to the lack there of an opportunity. But Spirit's saying, let's focus on the positives, because you are manifesting, my friend. You are powerful in that sense. And so when you focus on what isn't, on that spilt milk, or on what isn't currently within your situation, or what isn't perfect, you're going to see more of that come to be, right? Whether that escalates, whatever it is for you, or it ends up, you're seeing more of it once again. So I just need you to transform your mind into a positive, abundant state of being, and recognize that when things are meant to transpire, when you're meant to see things work out for you, it'll come to be quite effortlessly, all right? A sense of you already planted a seed of some sort, and that's going to come back to assist you in a great, great way, all right? So I'm not going to go further into what that may look like for you, because it's going to be different for everybody. But they're saying keep the motivation alive, all right, throughout this week. Keep the confidence alive, and allow for yourself to do what you need to do in a very balanced, organic manner, and watch things work out for you. Watch this be a week that reminds you of all that lies ahead, maybe what you left behind as well, but to be grateful and appreciative of what's at hand, and watch things again transform, including you, in the way that they're meant to. All right? So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy your week, Aquarius, and I'll see you next time.